County's new executive-elect is looking to make some changes to next year's budget, even before he takes office. News 4's Anthony Conji has more from Mark Poloncarz.
Erie County Executive-elect Mark Poloncarz took to the airwaves on Debo's Hardline on WBEN Sunday. One of the central topics discussed today by Mr. Poloncarz was going before the legislature earlier in the week to have them consider adding items to the county budget, specifically funding for arts and cultural groups and the road and controls program, among others.
Even as Comptroller before, and I made recommendations, whether the legislature would follow them is a whole other story. But now as County Executive-elect, I certainly am going to have to work within the parameters of whatever budget is passed. I'd rather see it start in 2012 than have to wait potentially another year and not get that into place until 2013.
Mr. Poloncarz says these items, which would cost somewhere around $3 million, could be applied after his team found $5 million in cuts in county government. Poloncarz also talked about having to deal with issues he wasn't aware of before, such as the lack of funding to several county agencies that weren't reported before.
What I find interesting is since the election, all department heads who were saying that everything was all wonderful and hunky-dory and are now coming out publicly and saying, oh my God, we're in deep trouble. We've cut so much, we can't do the job.
The county executive-elect also took calls from constituents about their concerns and questions, ranging from the bill staying in Buffalo.
I certainly do not want to see the bills leave on my watch, but we're also going to negotiate a lease that's fair to everyone.
To reopening medical clinics that were closed under Chris Collins.
This is an example where government can work on behalf of the people. You hear government saying, oh, it doesn't work. Well, here's an example where it worked, it made money.
Mr. Poloncarz added his awareness over people being unhappy during the previous administration. But it's now time for the people to give him a chance at running the county.
And if people give me a chance, I think they'll be satisfied.
Anthony Conji, News 4.